I mean, we
Yeah,
kind
I
of
mean,
were out
and
of welcome there at Phandelver, so
you can see if the items that you had ordered for the kid come in. We can, we're leaving town, and under the guise of making sure he received his gifts. And, wouldn't look like we were
yeah.
lying or anything. We can ask her then.
Because it was on the outskirts of town anyway, so I mean, we could kind of still head out the road to the north and then kind of swing back around maybe and not be seen coming back into where her property is.
So yeah, that's Quillen, and her son is Carp, and they had their farm is kind of on the south side of town. So you'd have to circle around, but that wouldn't be that big a deal if you wanted to approach from the wilderness.
It's up to you guys. I mean, I don't see us having a bunch of options, but I do remember her saying that she was at one
That's a
time
good
an
idea.
adventurer, and she didn't want her son doing that because of it being dangerous or something like that.
So I say we go in there and we kidnap her son.
No.
You probably would. You probably would.
No, I definitely I disagree with that.
So as
We
you guys
get everybody pissed off at us and the entire freaking.
The entire Sword Coast. Yeah, we're
So as you guys are chatting about this and like what to do next, you'd hear a galloping horse come from behind you, and there is Sildar, mounted on a chestnut mare, and he comes up alongside of your cart and goes, "Wow,
oh.
you guys really screwed the pooch on that one, didn't you? Hey, where'd the granola guy go?" As he looks around for Swanson.
I'm going to start humping his horse.
You are tied up to a cart, and you're
Me
not
too.
able to do that.
Oh man, this is not going well for the
Yeah,
cartman.
so Lord, we didn't have a
Brothers,
horse.
yeah, brothers
so,
pulling the cart.
yeah.
Oh.
But I love those
Okay.
shapeshifters.
All right. Well, I wanted to thank you guys for the good things you did. The other thing, Gundren. We need to get Gundren.
Yeah, we're trying to find out where this castle is that was talked about in these letters.
What letters?
Hey,
Oops.
you want to ask him where Cragmont Castle is?
Yeah, you wouldn't happen to know where Cragmaw Castle is, do you?
No, never heard of it.
Never heard of it, eh?
Are you in cahoots with them as well, Solar? No, I'm just kidding. Now our only friend in the whole world, we're going to ruin that now. You'd probably take us out.
Burn one more bridge, baby. One more bridge, right? No, he honestly asked, well, what are you guys going to continue after trying to find our friend Mr. Rockseeker?
That's
Gundren
the
is,
plan.
I imagine he's still alive because there's no way they broke the code on his map. I'm heading back to Neverwinter, and I've got some favors I can call in on now that my business here in Phandelver's finished, and divination maybe, I don't know. So that's where I'm headed, and try to get a posse together to find my friend. Where are you guys out to? Starting a merchant caravan or something?
Yeah, you want to buy some stuff?
No. I'm all.
Want to
Got
buy
all
a
the
barrel of
pickles I need,
pickles?
thank you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. I've got a barrel of Holy Avengers also, but no, I'm just one day. So, kind of speaking out of character here, what are we gonna do with, Sildar? Are we gonna show him these notes or anything like that? Because he's like the only one we can trust, I think.
We might as well. at least be able to, get some kind of instruction. I mean, we both want the same thing, right? We want to figure out where that dwarf is.
Oh yeah, yeah. Plus, I mean, remember he said he was supposed to be looking for his friend Yarno too. Remember that? And he hasn't mentioned anything about that. So maybe we could kind of shed some light on what's going
Yeah,
on.
Yarno's in the letters.
Yeah, and he's part of the Lord's Alliance, from what the Commandant here was sent. He was sent to Phandelver to find him. Because remember, he told us that at the very beginning. He was sent to. That's why he was on his way to Phandelver, and plus to escort Gundren there ahead of what the time that it was going to take us to get there with the cart. That's what I think we should show some of that stuff.
Take the letter out of your backpack.
Adara wants some. What do you guys think? Can they hear us?
I will Winnie.
That's a yes, Winnie.
Yeah. It's up to you all.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably what we should do.
Okay, yeah, so you show him the letters, and he looks at the first one, and he's like, I knew that bastard got my letters. And he's like, oh, I guess this is whoever Yarno was working with.
And we, tell him this is what we found.
He reads through them and says, well,
this is what we found in the Lion Shield Coster. So she's in with this, is what we heard from our friend Tobin there at the Stonehill Inn.
No. That idiot Yarno, God rest his soul, I guess. He's Glassstaff. So he was who I came here to Phandelver to see what happened to him.
Yeah.
He was supposed to. He used to work with the Lord's Alliance, and he came to Phandelver as our representative, and then decided he'd take over the place, I guess, and start a gang and try to make himself Lord Albrecht. But yeah, these aren't from that merchants. These are Glassstaff's letter. This is the letter I sent him, and he shows you.
Correct, and we found these inside of the Lion Shield Coster.
Well, yeah. When you guys went to bed, she cleaned that place out at Tresender Manor. She went in there with all her laborers and everything, and just took everything that wasn't nailed down. I think she works for the Zentarum. I don't throw that around lightly, but that's what I think. And I'm sure she wanted in on the scam that Glassstaff had going. But yeah, whatever. He's dead now, so that's some paperwork for me to fill out. But I guess I don't have to kill him myself, bastard.
So we got to find this Thunder Tree. Well, not Thunder Tree, but we got to find this Cragmaw Castle.
Cragmaw Castle.
Yeah, I've never heard of Cragmaw Castle. Cragmaw's the Goblin tribe, so that's probably some ruin that they named. When Mount Hotenau, blew up, was it 100 years ago or 80 years ago, whatever?
Yeah, back in D&D 4th edition. Yeah, I remember that.
Back in 4th edition, yeah. It devastated most of Neverwinter. Thunder Tree was obliterated. Coneyberry, Leon. I mean, there's a lot of ruins around here because of that explosion. So I don't know specifically what it may be referring to.
I would guess if it's called Crag. This is my crazy guess. Looking at the map, if this is called Cragmore Castle, it's probably up where it's marked the Crags.
Yeah, probably Brax, probably.
It's just old
You're still hanging around with this
intuition.
guy, huh?
Hmm. Well, maybe we can just head
So
north,
yeah.
head through
Anyway,
Thunder Tree and up into the forest.
I mean,
And
maybe they're talking about Thunder Tree. There's a keep there, and last I heard of Thunder Tree, there's there's nobody living there.
well, we could maybe cut through Thunder Tree up into the woods and then head into the crags to try to find it. I mean, we could do that.
Could be. Lionel, I don't think there was any kind of keep or any fortifications there. That was just a farming village, from what I can remember. They're definitely not talking about anything in Neverwinter or directly around Neverwinter because, there's no goblins there that could run out of town. Coneyberry, I don't know about. There's some other ruins up in the hill, up in the hills near the Ice Spire Peak, but those are older ruins, and I don't know anything about them.
Well, it was nice knowing you, Gundren.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm headed to Neverwinter. I've got some favors I can pull, and I can get a divination cast to hopefully
well, if you
locate
could
them.
do that, yeah, that would be great.
I'll be going that route. So I don't know what you guys are up to, but I'm gonna go a little bit faster than your cart here. So best of luck, and I hope you can find them before I can. That'd be great. So
Have a pickle for the road.
I don't know.
This one's sigil on it.
That was the funniest thing Worms ever said.
Hey, I think Brax is crazy. I don't know how good he is in a fight, but I think he's going to get you guys killed. Just, Anyway, good luck. And he's gonna trot off down the road at a kind of a little bit of a gallop, unless you have anything else you want to ask him or tell him, or.
I don't think he needs to know anything.
Well, if you're going back to Neverwinter to try to pull some strings, is there any way that you can inform us to where the castle is? If you find out?
Yeah, if I find out. Where are you guys going?
We'll see. Okay.
I don't think I'll find you again in Phandelver.
Well, we'll be up on the high road. We'll be traveling the high road. Maybe we'll head through Thunder Tree, maybe through the Neverwinter Wood up into the crags to try to find that Cragmaw Castle. So,
agreed.
I mean,
well, okay, yeah, I will. Sure. Hey,
according to this map, there's a giant compass in the top right-hand corner. Maybe we could visit that to see.
And he says, this is kind of a weird thing, but can I have a lock of your hair? That way I can find you with a divination spell.
Aww.
Yeah, whose hair do you need?
Just whoever you think will be alive.
Sure,
now, does it have to be the hair from my head, or could it be from my armpits?
Definitely the hair of the head. The spells don't work that way.
Yeah, I pull a couple strands out and say, here you go.
All right, yeah, I'll be able to. I don't know if the divination will work for Gundren, but with this, it'll definitely work for you, and I'll know how to find you or where you are. So, all right, well, don't kill any other villages or anything, and good luck with the pickle business.
Yeah, for sure.
And he gallops
The only ones
away.
we killed were the Red Brand.
As he gallops up the road, and then it's just he's silhouetted against the top of the road before does he look back at me?
He does not. He's slightly. You can tell he's slightly disgusted with you, Brad.
I thought for sure. Thought for sure he loved me.
No.
All right.
No.
Maybe the next guy we find. Never
You
mind.
might think he loves you though, so you role play that the way you want. But yeah, Sildar kind of creeped out by you.
Kind of creeped out.
Where to now, guys?
Well, we better start heading towards the Thunderdome.
Well, that's all the way back up to Neverwinter. This is what we should do is stick to the
I thought
original
we were going to
plan.
go by the farm
Yeah, let's
and
take,
ask the mother.
take the stuff to the cave so that we have shelter for the night, and we can sit down and have a meal and eat, and a place to, that we can secure the entrance in case this broad comes after us. So let's go to the Cragmaw Caves. We'll drop this stuff off, set up a little bit of a camp, and under the cover of night, we send Sis back into town and see if she can't find some information, because we're only 3 hours away instead of 2 days travel. If the Cragmaw Castle is down here, we're going to spend 4 days driving up there and back, when we could just do it over the course of night. And I think we need to find the information first, and I think she could find it from maybe the innkeeper. Just shoot into town under the cover of night, talk to the innkeeper, and talk to what's his name's Carp's mom. See if she could find some information, or somebody in town.
Yeah, if we travel 4 days and 4 days back, just think of all the pickles that'll be missing.
Right, damn straight. That's a coin of pickle.
That's all your profits gone from eating those pickles.
Yeah, let's not worry about the 20,000 golden beaver pelts we have.
Well, we could head to Neverwinter if you want, and then we could pawn this stuff off and just be done with it. And then from Neverwinter, we could find Cragmaw for sure.
I say your first idea was a lot smarter. Let's go talk to Carp's mom, see if she can help us out. And you know what? Maybe we can slip her a pickle for a reward.
For information?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to work, Brax.
Well, we do have, like extra flour and things like that I'm sure she can use.
Okay, you know what they say?
Growing boy.
Chicks dig beaver pelts.
Oh, no, we're not getting
Wow.
the beaver pelts. No, sorry.
That's not what they say.
I'm gonna head to the Cragmaw hideout. I turn back into horse form and head to the hideout.
It's about 3 hours out of Phandelver by the time you get to the ambush spot. And as you recall, there's no way for you to get a cart up to the little cave that the goblins were using as a base. You can hide the cart kind of off the trail, and but there's just a footpath that leads up from the trail to the little cave.
Just set up camp here, pull it off the road somewhere where we can into a little bit of a clearing, and start setting up camp right here.
Okay. And Adara, did you want to sneak back into town?
In fact, maybe we just set up camp an hour outside of town, so we don't have to spend 3 hours running back in.
Right.
I say we scooch out of town, find a little cove, pull the thing into the bush, and we'll set up camp outside of town.
Sure, that's fine. So then, just about an hour.
We could take the cart back. You and I could go back. You pull the cart and then drop it off, so that way we didn't steal a cart, since that really is hers.
Yeah, I don't care. Screw her. At this stage of the game, she's going to die anyway. I'm going to own the lion's share when this adventure is over.
We can take the cart.
You're taking her
out. To Carp's. We can drop it off at Carp's mother's house, and that way, send word back that she can get her cart back.
Well, we have all this other stuff to deal with, the pelts and the flour and all of that. So still kind of need this. I need this cart. So yeah, let's scooch into town. You sneak off into town, go talk to Carp's mom, and we'll wait here.
All right, so I sneak into town.
Yeah,
I'll watch the pickles.
Not a problem. If you want to give me a stealth check for your journey as you get to town and you're trying to avoid being noticed and circle around the town. It's a low DC. You should be fine. Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, no problem. You're able to go around Tresender Manor and through the forest, and nobody sees you at all. And there you are at Adderley Farm. And as you get up to the door, this little halfling kid drops off from the roof, and he lands right beside you, and he said, I saw you coming. I saw you coming. Hi. You're not going to rob us, are
Good
you?
job. You're gonna be a great scout, and I didn't rob anybody. You know, you got to worry about that lady that
Everybody's
has
saying
that
that
store.
you guys robbed that the Lion Shield lady. I don't like
Nope,
her
we
very
took
much,
back
so I
what
don't really care.
was.
Anyway,
I'm
what are you guys
I'm
doing
very
back?
proud of you about hiding like that. That was great. You're gonna make a wonderful
Hey,
lookout.
did that guy really turn into a horse? Because people said he
He
turned into a
did.
horse, but I didn't see it. Because mom made me leave when she thought that there was going to be a fight. She didn't want me to see anybody's head get chopped off. But, but then they said that the orc guy turned into a horse. I missed it.
Oh, you should see him turn into a bear. That's really cool.
He can turn into a horse and a bear. Can he do it at the
Yeah.
same time?
Next time he's here, I'll get him to turn them into animals for you.
He's not here. And he
No.
starts looking around.
Do you know where your mom is? I need
At
to
this,
ask her a question.
at, yeah, at this point, Quillen has heard the commotion has come out, and she's like, "Oh, hello, Adara. I'm slightly surprised to see you.
I just have a quick question.
Uh,
You happen to know if my
no,
mom
no,
forgot what?
no problem. Your beef is with Lenine, and I hate that. You know what? So I don't
Yeah,
care.
you know, we have a feeling, just to
Here,
let you know,
come
so you
inside.
can
Come
let other
inside.
people
Come
know,
inside.
she's part of the Red Brands. She really
Oh,
is.
yeah. She kind of hustles you inside. She's like, I don't want the neighbors to notice you. Oh, probably that that witch is no good. I wish she'd leave town. Yeah, red brands were a problem, and she's the other problem in this town. So why are you back?
We're trying to find Cragmaw Castle. Do you happen to know where it is?
Cragmaw Castle? Um, no, I don't. I'm sorry. I know who would know. I one of the one of my adventuring companions back in the day was a druid, and he's still. This is his forest, or however they parse things out in their druid world. But he would know. He knows where everything is around here.
Okay.
So if you find Redoth, then he could point you in that direction. But I don't. I've
And where would I
never heard
find
of.
him?
This time of year, and she kind of looks up at the sun, and she says, "Oh yeah, he'd definitely still be in Thunder Tree. He keeps an eye on Thunder Tree because there's some latent evil magic that he's concerned about that's kind of perverting nature or what have you. So he spends a fair amount of time up there, and at this time of year, that's where he'd be camping."
Okay, wonderful. All right, well, thank you again. And, I'm going to hand her a gold piece for her trouble.
Oh, she's like, no, no, don't worry about it. I'm fine. I was successful in my
And
adventuring days. Don't worry about it.
hopefully, on our way back, we can eliminate any other issues with the red brand your town has.
Well, she's got powerful friends, so just be careful if you're going to do that. But I wish you all the best. And she has, a little. She offers you tea, and she's little cakes that she's baked, and she's like, supper's pretty soon if you want to stay for supper.
No, I better go before other people see and put you in any type of danger.
I mean, you have pickles at home.
It's a good point. You do
Thank you
have
for the
pickles at
tea and
home.
cakes.
So yeah, you guys have a nice little chat and all that, and Carp interrupts 3 or 4 times because he found a frog, and
Ooh, frogs.
yeah, it's pretty awesome. And then
Totally awesome.
she And then Quinlan hears his little footsteps on the roof and has to go and get him down from the roof and tell him he's not allowed to be on the roof. You know, typical stuff.
Normal kid.
Yeah, what's the D&D equivalent for, AD&D medicine?
They don't have any. It's
Oh,
incurable.
I'll have it.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, you have a lovely time and get that information from her.
So I walk
And you're
back
able
because I
to-
don't want to go to town.
You're able to sneak out of town with that same roll, no problem. You circle around and you're back to camp.
I imagine her doing all kinds of cartwheels in the middle of the road.
So I'll head back to camp and let my brothers know what went down. And
All right. So in the meantime,
the
could I
people
get a
don't
random?
seem to be afraid of us. It's the Red Brand.
And if I could get a random encounter roll from those who are hanging out at camp, I'd appreciate that. So someone want to drop a d20 for me?
I shall do it.
Okay, you're good. No random encounters. Adara gets back to camp, and at this point, it's probably pretty late in the afternoon.
And I'll let them know everything that went down and my dinner.
All right. Well,
I'm sure we had extra pickles.
yeah, I guess we pack up camp, feed her, and start making our way to Neverwinter then, up towards Thunder Tree.
Thunder Tree! Let's go.
So are you going to Neverwinter or are you going to Thunder Tree?
We're going to go to Thunder Tree.
No,
Your tree.
Neverwinter. We got to get rid of these pelts and all this stuff. We're going to go pawn this off at Neverwinter and then shoot over to Thunder Tree. I'm not going to be in horse the whole frickin' time. You guys, you know what the tax that it puts on my body? Look how big my dong is. This is crazy. I got a horse.
That's what I
gotta
mean.
drag it
That's
around.
You got to drag that dong around.
Jesus.
Guys, I'll be right back.
Okay, no problem.
I guess you said the dong thing.
Yeah, that was one crass joke too many.